Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at something that's absolutely essential for anyone interested in owning a firearm in Canada.
Absolutely.
The CFSC, or Canadian Firearms Safety Course.
That's right.
We're going to explore exactly what this course entails, why it's so important, and maybe uncover some interesting facts along the way.
Yes, sounds good.
So let's start with the basics. What exactly is the CFSC?
Well, the Canadian Firearms Safety Course, or CFSC as it's often called,
Right.
is a mandatory course for anyone looking to get a possession and acquisition license,
Okay.
or PAL in Canada. This is basically the license you need to own a firearm.
So kind of like a driver's license, but for firearms.
Exactly. You wouldn't drive a car without proper training and licensing, and the same goes for owning a firearm. It ensures that everyone handling firearms has a baseline level of knowledge and understanding when it comes to safety and responsibility.
That makes a lot of sense. So does this mean there's just one type of firearm safety course?
Actually, there are two main types of courses. You have the CFSC, which focuses on non-restricted firearms like rifles and shotguns,
Right.
typically used for things like hunting or sport shooting. And then you have the CRFSC, the Canadian Restricted Firearms Safety Course.
So one for each type.
Exactly. This one covers restricted firearms, which includes specific handguns and other firearms, and you have to be at least 18 years old to take that one.
Interesting. So even if you're interested in owning a handgun, you still have to start with the CFSC?
Exactly. It's the foundation for responsible firearm ownership, regardless of the type of firearm you're interested in.
No, I've heard that even young people can take the CFSC. Is that right?
That's right. You can actually take the CFSC starting at age 12, although you do need to be between 12 and 17 to apply for a minor's license, which lets you borrow and use non-restricted firearms under adult supervision, of course.
Wow, that's pretty young. I guess it's never too early to start learning about firearm safety.
Absolutely. The earlier you learn these important skills, the better. It's all about building a strong foundation of knowledge and respect for firearms from a young age.
So what does the CFSC actually cover? Is it just a bunch of rules and regulations?
It's much more than just rules and regulations, actually.
Okay.
The course really delves into a wide range of topics to give you a comprehensive understanding of firearms and their safe use.
Like what kinds of things?
Well, for example, you'll learn about the evolution of firearms,
Interesting.
how they've developed over time, the different types of firearms that exist, and how they actually work.
Yep.
You'll also learn about safe handling and carry procedures.
The practical stuff.
Exactly, making sure you know how to handle a firearm safely, how to carry it responsibly, and of course, how to avoid accidents.
Sounds important.
Absolutely crucial. Then there's a section on ammunition, different types, their uses, and again, safe handling is a huge part of that.
Right. Makes sense.
And of course, you'll learn proper firing techniques to ensure accuracy and safety on the range.
So it's a really hands-on course then?
Oh, definitely. There's a written test to make sure you've grasped all the theoretical knowledge.
Got it.
But there's also a practical test where you demonstrate your ability to handle firearms safely and correctly.
So you really need to know your stuff.
Exactly. The CFSC isn't just about getting a piece of paper. It's about gaining valuable knowledge and skills that will stay with you for life.
And where can people actually go to take this course?
Well, you're in luck because here in BC, we have a fantastic resource, the BC Firearms Academy.
Yeah.
They offer the CFSC at various locations throughout the province, and they run courses on different days of the week. So
it's pretty easy to find something that works for your schedule.
absolutely, super convenient. You can head over to their website, bcfirearmsacademy.ca,
Got it.
to explore all their course options and register.
Awesome. Now, I know they also offer some study resources to help people prepare for the course.
That's right. They have a ton of free study materials available online.
Wow, free.
Free. You can dive into the course content beforehand,
Okay.
familiarize yourself with the terminology, maybe test your knowledge a bit, all for free.
That's amazing. So really, there's no excuse not to be prepared.
Exactly. They make it super easy to get all the information you need.
So let's recap for our listeners. If you're thinking about owning a firearm in Canada,
Yeah,
the CFSC is the first and most important step.
for sure.
It's not just about ticking a box, it's about gaining the knowledge and skills you need to be a responsible firearm owner.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
And remember, head over to bcfirearmsacademy.ca
That's the place to go.
to learn more about their courses, their schedule. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.